Hi, I'm attorney Kelly Longtin from Kelly Longtin Law, and today I want to talk to you about what is a residuary clause and why it's important. When developing your estate plan, it is nearly impossible to address every account or property that you may own. There are sure to be some things that you unintentionally overlook. However, by including a residuary clause, you can intentionally disburse any remaining items inadvertently left over during the estate or the trust administration process to a named beneficiary or group of beneficiaries. You just really want to ensure that everything you own goes to the right people. During the estate planning process, you may decide that you want to leave certain items to specific individuals. But what happens if you forget to include everything you own in your will or your trust? Or you do not address personal property that might have little value, like your clothing or an extra set of emergency batteries and hand tools that are sitting in the basement. Or if you've acquired new accounts or property after your estate plan was completed, but you did not update it accordingly. Or perhaps you have retirement accounts or bank accounts or insurance policies, but do not have completed beneficiary designations listed. You may not have named backup beneficiaries if something happened to your first choice, meaning if they predeceased you or they're unable to receive their inheritance for some reason, or they just simply decide they don't want it. A residuary clause outlines what should happen to any property that has not been addressed in your documents or assigned to a beneficiary. Now, without a residuary clause, your loved ones may be subjected to complications in the probate or trust administration process. Any money or property that has not been specifically left to someone will be distributed according to state laws, potentially going to individuals that you do not want it to go to. Now, there's always a challenge of having to remember everything in your will or your trust because it can be difficult to meticulously catalog and address every single possession in your will or a trust. That's why this residuary clause exists. Provisions can be made in your will or trust for each beneficiary and what they should receive. Then, to ensure everything you own or that is part of your will or trust is accounted for, a clause similar to one of the following can be added to your will or trust. I wish to leave the remainder of my estate to so-and-so. The deceased settler's remaining property will be administered as follows. Now, keep in mind when crafting the residuary clause, you can name a person or a charity that you would like to have inherit what is left over after you provide instructions for specific items or property. You could also decide to have the remaining amount divided among multiple people, charities, or a combination of both. For more than one person or charity, it can be helpful to specify the percentage that each person or charity will get to eliminate any problems or confusion. The residuary clause guarantees that everything you own ultimately finds its way to the individuals or charities that you want.